All right, we're on hole 10, and Billy didn't know because we didn't go over and film them on hole 5, but Dave and Avery did get a stroke on these guys on hole 5. So that stroke just acquired there on hole 9 gets them back to even. These guys are tied. This is a monster hole. They call it a par 4. I'm telling you all, this is a par 5. This is 538 feet, dog leg right. If you've ever been to Rennie, you know how tough this hole is. It's one of the most demanding driving holes. There's OB running up along the right side there you can hit and kick to really easy. And you've got to manipulate that huge rock right there coming up this alley, and it is placed dead the center of the fairway. Well, the kids have taken the box now. Here's Matt Oram. Just over the rock. And that's perfection right there. He is all the way out. He's looking at the next basket. That's going to be a great opportunity for 3. Now here's the stud Avery Jenkins. Oh, Avery with a beautiful shot. He has aired, Matt. He has aired it up to where the short basket is. One of the best drives I have ever seen on this hole. He's looking right at the hole. He's about 170 feet from the hole. That was spectacular. They asked for a thumbs up. Billy gives them a 3 thumbs up. I can see David's relief from here, boy. He's looking to put on a great shot now as the door has been opened by his partner, Avery Jenkins.
Oh, rock.
Oh, he hits the rock. We were talking about having to manipulate. And that's going to kick, but I'll tell you, that's the easiest bad shot David will ever forget is he's going to come up to where his partner is. These guys are going to make their way up. You see Justin Jernigan and another group crossing over as they're heading over to hole 15. That's Paul Ulibarri. That's the MTL Robert Leonard. These guys are moving. There's Robbie Bratton. And there comes Avery Jenkins, your current world champ, leading up after a spectacular drive. I am a local, and that's the best drive I've ever seen on this hole. Well, we're here at hole 10. Boz and I have hoofed it up this hill. We're trying to stay ahead of these guys to give you some good angles. Lots of hills if you've never been to Renaissance. This is the best drive that I have ever seen on this hole. This is a 538-foot hole. He's throwing it pin high, about 170 foot left. And I mean, it is up a hallway. Spectacular shot right there. And these guys have changed on us. Boz, you just stay where you are. These guys have changed on us. They told us Dave and Avery were out. Dave probably told them they were crazy. There's Greg Barsby looking to put one up here. That's a nice sidearm. Billy was out of position there as the guys played us there. It looks like Matty O's going to come up now. We can't really get a good line of sight on where they are, but that's okay. We'll be able to see their shot finish. They're about 185 feet from the bucket. They've got options of a big hyzer. They can throw a sidearm. They can do just about anything they want from there. Matt should be able to get inside of Barsby. Greg's left himself 45 to 50 feet long there. And Matt Oram has crashed down. He is in bounds. And these guys have put themselves at a 45 to 50 foot radius. Here is a crack in the door now as David Feldberg and Avery Jenkins look to bust right through it. David Feldberg up first. He's going to throw from Avery's drive, and as I was saying earlier, the best drive I've ever seen. Oh, David hits down in the hill, skips up next to the basket. He's got about an 8-footer. That's a guaranteed birdie 3. He's turned Avery Jenkins loose to try to run the chains. I don't know if he has an opportunity. Maybe a big sidearm through there can get up in there. And he is looking at a sidearm right now. He's going to try to raise this thing up in the air. All he can do is throw it in the basket because he can't do much better than Dave just did. hits the tree. He had to get it up into that area to give it a chance. He will let that shot go really easy, as now they've put the pressure on. The kids are going to have to bang a 45 to 50 footer to keep up. Here we are at the U.S. Doubles Sunday afternoon. Renaissance Gold, man. If you guys aren't out here, you are missing it. We are fixing to go to the USDGC for the week, and this event lends itself to that event so well. It's a great 2 weeks. It's a critical putt here. These guys are laying 2. They absolutely have to have this to keep up. It's every bit of 40 to 42 feet. Dead on line, just a little low. Really putting the pressure now on Matt Orm, as Matt knows. We are into the back 9. They're tied with Dave and Avery. And they need this putt to stay that way. Here's Matt Orm from about 42 feet. Matty O goes high right by. They'll be taking Barsby's tap in. That's going to give the lead right back to Team Oregon. Here we are on the back 9, and Dave's going to walk up. Dave's already tapped in his little 8-footer as they're playing perfect team golf. Great drive from Avery. Great upshot from Dave. Team Fuego moving over now. Should be a relatively simple putt as he knocks that down for their par 4. They're going to lose a stroke to Team Oregon there. We're going to move around now as they move into the long stretch of Rennie Gold. Sunday afternoon, 2009 U.S. Doubles. Well, this is the lead card. This Sunday afternoon, it's hole 16. This is a super demanding hole. It's just 302 feet. This is a par 3. These guys are possibly changing their strategy. You got the 2 big side armors there. You see Avery and Greg Barsby walking down. They're contemplating going down the left side. As a local, I can tell you, unless you've got that shot, unless you know that shot, that's not a route you want to take. There's a lot of danger standing over there. There's OB Long. There's a creek back there. They are not locals. They do have a partner. You can see to the right there, as you can see Avery walking to the left. David is walking up the right alley, so I'm assuming he's going to do that. The preferred route is up the right alley, and in my experience, a rock seems to float a little better. The drivers are a little fast to get up on the green. This basket is placed up on a nice rock, not quite as big as hole 8, but it is still a beautiful sight. And we're going to let these guys come on back and see what happens here. We're on hole 16. We got 3 holes to go. Well, here's David Feldberg. David's looking at the hyzer. Oh, he's cut that tight. He's hit a tree, splashed out. Well, that's not a shot they're going to want. They can get an easy 3 from there, but they need a 2 right here. They need to keep up pace, and they need to continue to apply the pressure. There are groups all over this course running them down. Avery's been looking at this big high spike sidearm. He has not thrown this in practice, so be interested to see if he chooses it, and he certainly has. He must have liked what he saw when he walked up there. This will be the first time Avery's thrown this shot. Let's see how this goes. Oh, he's got it up high enough, and it's spiking back in. Oh, that hits the earth. I think he's actually a little long, a little deep. I don't know if that's as good as they think it is. He's probably going to be about 40 feet. That is only a guess. I am at the green behind those guys, actually, so can't really tell. Looks like Barsby now is going to follow Avery's lead, and he's going to take the spike hyzer as well. I like that a little better. That's a better angle. Barsby hits down, and I think he's going to be inside the circle. Somebody at the green is hollering, and Barsby says, sweet. Can't really see, but we believe that's good. And I'm looking now. I can't believe what I'm seeing. 3 out of 4 guys in the lead group are going to take the left side. Matty O's not going to take a spike hyzer. He's just going to throw a backhand. Oh, and that's too deep, I can tell you from experience. That's going to be long. We're going to move down to the green and see what happens. Well, we've moved in, and that'll show you Billy knows nothing about a sidearm, as both Barsby and Avery Jenkins are absolutely parked. They're going to continue with the way they've been going. Fehlberg's going to try to tap this in. He's probably 20 to 22 feet, but that basket's about 5 to 7 feet above him. Not a gimme putt. Oh, a great putt by Dave, right in the heart. There was never a doubt. That'll card those guys another birdie as they stay a stroke or two ahead of this group. But there are groups all over the course making a run at them. Greg Barsby for his two. Solid. These guys are really playing good golf. We're going to move over to hole 17, see how they finish up. One of the more demanding holes on the course. All right, hole 17. One of the more demanding driving holes. You got to throw about a 235 to 250 foot mid-range shot. You do not want to finish off left into the mucky creek. And then it's all about where you land. The first shot is super tough. There's David Fehlberg. He's missed his shot. Oh, that's kicked hard right. That's over on the green of 16 that they just walked off of. That's where you don't want to be. Really putting the pressure on Avery Jenkins, but sidearm should finish right. That is what he's going to choose. Should be a rather easy shot for Avery. Wanting to get himself about 230 to 245 feet down, and then he's got about a 275 foot shot. That's got away from Avery. Oh, and he is the world champ Love in full effect right there. The new world champ pulling out the world champ Love, as that was a horrible shot. He was over the creek on the wrong side of the tree. Never in danger. Matteo, do not follow that. You are not a world champ yet. And that's a good looking shot, just cutting the corner. Oh, he's bit off a little more than he can chew. He's gone about 22 long. Great shot, but that is not where you want to be. He does not have a good angle in on his second shot. Now we're looking at Greg Barsby wanting to take just a little. Oh, that's a bad shot from Barsby. And you can see, if you're not a world champ, what happens to these shots when they're bad. We're going to let this group move on in. They're going to be taking Avery Jenkins, and Matt Orum's got a lot of work left here on hole 17. All right, here's Dave Fehlberg. This is a very tough angle hole. He's going to have to throw something that's going to stand up and flip. Just let it ride. He needs to put a pretty good angle hyzer on this when it comes out of his hand. Oh, he's done just that. He's running up the right edge. Oh, that's money. He's a little short maybe, but he should be inside the circle. That'll give him a chance for their birdie. Now your current world champ, Avery Jenkins, sizing up this second shot on hole 17. We are not sure. We know that these guys are in the lead of this lead card. But we do know that Nico LaCastro and Kel LaVisca are hot. We know that Cam and Michael Joe are hot. And we know that Barry Schultz and Brian Sweberg are also hot. They're needing to card everybody they can. Avery hitting some stuff late there, but that's okay. They'll be able to pick that up, take his partner's putt there inside the circle, and they'll have a legitimate chance for a 3. Matteo with a great drive, just penetrated a little too deep, a little too far. Avery actually had a little better shot because of the angle. This will be tough, but I look for the kids to give it a good chance. Looks like Matt's committed. He's ready to go. And he is. Let's see what he does. he just misses the first tree. It doesn't stand up and flip quite enough, but that's up there. That should be inside the circle. That should be a putt. Barsby tells him he accepts that shot. He likes it. Barsby still sizing up his shot. Very tough angle, very skinny lane. Looks like he's made a decision. Let's hope he's committed as well. Oh, good shot. Even more aggressive line. That's inside of Matt Oram. They'll be taking that one. We're going to move on up to the green. Well, we'll show you the tap in here from Barsby. Feldberg on the way by in a hurry. We're close enough to tap it in. That's a birdie for each one of them. We're going to move to hole 18. We got one to go.